हेलो फ्रेंड्स, नमस्कार। स्वागत है आपका अपने चैनल पे। तो आज हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे हॉगवर्ट्स लीगेसी का गेम प्ले। क्वेस्ट लॉक असाइनमेंट दिया था किसी ने मुझे हर्बोलॉजी क्लास का। ये पहले करता हूँ मैं, बाद में उसको मिलने जाता हूँ।
How nice to see you, my young friend.
गो टू हर्बोलॉजी क्लास। कितना बड़ा है यार ये हॉगवर्ट्स।
I always feel like
There's something in there.
पार्कोर नहीं दिया इसने, पार्कोर भी देना चाहिए था। डायरेक्ट कुत्ता नहीं।
Oh, is she growing Punja's onion again?
वाह, हर्बोलॉजी क्लास।
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Yo.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a
बंद कर दिया
firm
उन लोगों
tug.
ने। अच्छा वो है। हाँ समझ गया मैं। हैरी पॉटर के फर्स्ट मूवी में था ना, वही है।
Quickly!
बाप रे।
Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil!
मैं डालूंगा इसको।
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not growing.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake
प्रोफेसर
to
एकदम
fresh
यंग लगती है।
soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
It's flank करना.
Restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor
Road time
Sharp's
10
class.
minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just
Hold
toss some
tab
of those Chinese
and
chomping cabbages
tab.
out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
cabbage. Okay, फिर अभी क्या करना? Then tap to ascend to.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
अच्छा
Did
कि
save
इसको
her the
मार
gnoming,
सकते हैं
but they
मुझसे.
left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Suppose they could.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
तो वापस नहीं ले सकते. उड़ गया. सब ले सकता हूँ क्या मैं? क्लास में जाना.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
And those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
उसने कहीं पे बाहर बुलाया है मुझे शायद। ऑप्शन क्लास रिक्वायर्ड लेवल 4 है। इसको मिलने जाओ क्या पहले? मिड नेटी ओनाई इन लोअर ऑक्सफोर्ड। इसको मिलने जाता हूँ। अभी मैं कहाँ पे हूँ? अभी यहाँ पे हूँ। अब जाना किधर है? क्वेश्चंस क्लास बहुत दूर है रे।
I'm not going to lose any more sleep.
Why would
स्कूल
anyone?
के बाहर आ जाते तो थोड़ा लो हो जाता है, मतलब FPS कम हो जाते। यहाँ पे घास है ना, ये ग्लास के वजह से बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है। गेम तो मीडियम रखने बोल रहा है, नहीं मीडियम में खेलेगा। मैं अल्ट्रा पे ही रखा है। कैसे तोड़ते? अल्ट्रा और हाई का मिक्सचर रखा है मैंने, और DLA से साउंड रखा है। अभी भी बहुत दूर है रे, 300। झाड़ू मिल जाएगी तो काम हो जाएगा अपना। अरे वाह, हॉगवर्ट्स, सॉरी हैग्रिड ना, ये हैग्रिड का हट है ना? हाँ यही है हैग्रिड। हैग्रिड है क्या अंदर? $55 मिले। हैग्रिड क्या ही घर है ये क्या पिछले रास्ते से गुल, ये देखो पम्पकिंस, हैग्रिड का घर है।
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
देखो FPS कम हो गया।
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't beg your pardon. How dare you threaten
यहाँ
me?
पे सिर्फ बात करने
What's
बुलाया
going
था
on
उसने।
here?
यहाँ पे कुछ हो रहा है। Kill the stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be so...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Your life ends here. I shall kill you for this when I get down. You insolent criminal!
कौन आया?
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
The collection section of your tool guide has been updated with the new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights on enemies such as their weakness and certain spells.
You've nowhere to go! We can help them up!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my dead body!
That's the best you're gonna do.
Accio.
Stop that! You're going to regret that.
मार दिया सबको।
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
तो जरा मैं सेटिंग चेंज ही करता हूँ यार, बहुत लैग हो रहा है। ग्लोबल प्रीसेट है, मैं हाई ही रखता हूँ। शैडो मीडियम रखता हूँ, ये सब हाई रहने दो। VLSS
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
क्या करना? क्या इसमें रखना?
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
अच्छा वो उठा के यहाँ पे रखना है क्या?
Accio! Levioso!
आई थिंक ये 4 उठा के यहाँ पे रखना है.
Conjuring fire might work. These are pyres after all.
अच्छा फायर करने हैं. ओके
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
समझ गया.
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
हो गया ना?
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
अच्छा वो बुझ जाता है.
Clearly, all 3 of these pyres are meant to be lit.
Incendio!
तीनों फटाफट करने हैं. अभी हो गया.
what a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Different challenges offer different rewards. Complete Merlin trial challenges. ये कौन है?
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello?
Side quest है.
Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Underwater adventure sounds like fun. Diving into lake.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
यही पे आ रहा है.
Incendio!
देख लिया उसने मुझे. इसको कैसे मारेंगे हम?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
पोशन क्लास करते हैं अभी।
Was it?
Or is it someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Professor A.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your Herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Collect Ashwinder eggs, collect dark murder fur, get a super feather. कहाँ पे
A
मिलेंगे?
well-prepared
तो मिल गया, सुपर feather मिल गया, ये भी मिल गया.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Keep your potion stations organized and free of... Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Brew potions from unlock recipes at the potion station. Recipes and beginning available. क्या बनाना है मुझे अभी? ये बनाना है. इस सेकंड बाकी है.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurance potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in Herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor Hickett's assignment.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
Madame Kagao is certain.
Isn't Sebastian sorry?
मस्त बनाया गेम एकदम ओपन वर्ल्ड. पूरे हॉगवर्ट्स में घूम सकते हैं. वो गायब हो गया?
Hey, it's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
No.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, Sir Nicholas
headless
Delancey
Nick.
Porpington.
Nearly headless.
Nice to meet you, Sir
Like
Nicholas.
boxer
I know
kata.
about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages. I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it. Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are. Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves.
Well,
I'm
pear.
already imagining the sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
अरे वाह खुद भी करना था उसको
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they want?
Delicious food and what?
सब डॉबीज है
Bit peckish, likely.
Certainly makes Rookie's job easier.
It smells glorious in here.
कहाँ मिलेगा अभी वो रोटन रोस्ट बीफ
Ugh, there's a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Who knew all of this was going on right beneath our feet?
किचन है ये यहाँ पे खाना बनाते शायद
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards, along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is, in a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
अभी लोग इसके जैसे लगता है.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsay. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you.
ये तो आत्मा है, ये कैसे खाते रहेंगे वो?
How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
भी बराबर चल रहा है रे, गेम मस्त चल रहा है.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
Please, could you explain the rules again?
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts.
Zero
You
to
can
now
simply
uska.
blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
A stick is clear.
इस बार ढूंढा है मैंने.
I've never seen it played like this.
I could do that too if I had a wand.
Keep looking. You're sure to find him. Oh, what fun! A stint is playing. I've never seen it played like that.
That ghost said I should blast away to my heart's content.
Destroy the pumpkins. वापिस आ रहे हो?
Where can I find Jackdaw's head?
You'll have to play our game. Find him amongst the pumpkins 5 times and he's all yours. Those are the rules. What say you?
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless Hunt?
I was executed alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times.
एक बार ढूंढा है यार.
Oh, what fun! A stint is playing.
मिल गया.
This ain't over yet.
अभी कहाँ पे जाता है वो देखता हूँ पहले. कहाँ पे छुपाता है? वहाँ पे छुपा है.
Here we go again.
मिल गया. उसको ही देखता हूँ कहाँ पे
I could do
छुपा रहा है.
that too if I had a wand. And a body.
हाँ, गायब हो गए. वो वहां पे लेके गया उसको।
We're sure to find him. Young Jackal is no match for you.
Incendio!
वहाँ पे नहीं है, वो यहाँ से ऊपर लेके गया उसको। गेम एरिया तो यही है, कहाँ पे रखा होगा यार?
You've almost got him.
I could do that too if I had a wand. And a body. And then I would be the one to clean up this mess. I could do that too if I had a wand. And then I would be the one to clean up this mess.
Oh, fun! A student is playing.
Is it over yet? Are we
मिल
still
गया
going?
मिल गया मिल गया मिल गया।
I could do that too if I had a wand.
अबे एक ही बार आओ। वो पंपकिन भी हिलता है, उसके अंदर होता है
Then
ना।
I would be the one to clean up this mess.
Find him.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you.
A student is playing.
बस एक हाँ वो देखो देखो
Seen a
इसमें
place like this. It's delightful.
Well done. Of course,
आसान था रे।
having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you.
सब लोग
Thank
काम
you.
करने बोल
Not to
रहे हैं
worry.
अपना अपना।
I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
बहुत दूर है।
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Witcher's Dagbr's ghost into the Forbidden Forest. अच्छा, disarming वो कैसे अभी लॉक है वो अभी वो नहीं कर सकते हैं। इसका असाइनमेंट खेलता हूँ। इतना बड़ा मैप है रे, सिर्फ हॉगवर्ट्स नहीं है, सब है। डिसआर्मिंग चार्म मतलब क्या होता है? ये है क्या? मैं डिसइल्यूजन है ये। एनिमीज कहाँ से लाऊं मैं अभी? सक्सेसफुली अवॉर्ड एनिमी अटैक्स। एक्सप्लेरियामस ये कहाँ से सीख सकते हैं हम? Post of Allah. Use the map with floating candles. Find the treasure. और क्या करना है अभी? जाना यहाँ पे है। एक्सपीरियंस कभी सीखूंगा मैं? समझ नहीं आ रहा मुझे। Here is where you can find important items that you use in quest. ये मैप है ना? ये कहाँ का मैप है? करना मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। यहाँ पे जाने के लिए पर फाइंड द बुक्स मिसिंग पेजेस। यहाँ पे जाने के लिए एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए, वो कैसे मिलेगा? तो एक बार जाके देखता हूँ मैं वहाँ पे।
Castle must have been quite stately in its time. Protego!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I should come back to this another time.
Back to another time. अच्छा ये मिले क्या मुझे? ऑफेंस बढ़ रहा है इससे। इससे डिफेंस बढ़ रहा है। ये वाह, ग्रिप है, ठीक है ग्रिप ले लेता हूँ। हैट भी है मेरे पास, उससे डिफेंस बढ़ रहा है, उससे 20 से बढ़ रहा है डिफेंस। दिखने में अच्छा नहीं दिख रहा है। फिर मैं जाता हूँ और सो जाता हूँ हॉगवर्ट्स में। कमांड रूम। ट्रैक करना बंद कर दे भाई। ये क्या करूँ मैं? वो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कौन सिखाएगा मुझे? सोने का भी नहीं का कुछ है नहीं क्या इसमें? ये देखो हमें डाल के यहाँ पे वहाँ पे छोड़ के यहाँ पे आ गया ये।
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Flu Panda.
क्या करना है अभी? एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कैसे सीखूं मैं? कुछ सीखने का भी ऑप्शन है कि नहीं? ये है एक्सपेरिमेंट्स। कैसे सीखते हो? हेलो हमोरा। कैसे करना है? अच्छा अभी समझ गया। तो ये हम करेंगे तभी एक्सपेरिमेंट सिखाएगी वो। तो ये हमें करना है। सक्सेसफुली अवॉइड एनिमी अटैक्स बाय डॉज रोलिंग कास्ट इंसेंडियो ऑन एनिमीज 5 टाइम्स। ओके अभी बस मुझे एनिमी ढूंढने है कहाँ पे। वहीं पे जाता हूँ।
Off on another adventure, are we?
अभी हो जाएगा। इनको क्या हुआ है? मुझे बस एनिमी ढूंढने हैं अभी। कहाँ मिलेंगे एनिमी? यहीं पे कहीं पे मिलने चाहिए एनिमी। और ये एनिमी, हाँ इसको अगर मैं करूँगा तो एक हुआ, दो हुए। हाँ ऐसे ही करता हूँ। तीन, सही है। 4, 5, ओके। 6, 7, 8, 9 और 10। एक बार हो गया। अभी इंसेंडियो मारना है इसको। 1, 2 बार इंसेंडियो हो गया इसका। 3,
Incendio.
निशाना बराबर नहीं रखा। गया चल। एक और ढूंढना पड़ेगा मुझे अभी ऐसे इसके जैसा। एक और ढूंढना पड़ेगा।
The island itself may be a prison, but the Dementors make you a prisoner of your...
ये यहाँ पे एनिमी दिख रहे हैं मुझे।
Incendio.
So better not be a trick. Stop!
भाग।
Protego.
अबे ये सब खतरनाक लोग हैं। इधर से मुझे भागना पड़ेगा।
Careful not to get bit.
अरे एक पे अभी भी करना है मुझे कास्ट।
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
It isn't normal.
Incendio.
नहीं हुआ अभी भी।
Nuisance. That's all you are.
Protego. Incendio. Yes.
हो गया। चल अभी भागना पड़ेगा मुझे। इनके मुंह नहीं लगता मैं। बहुत लोग हैं, मार डालेंगे मुझे। अरे ये तो यहाँ तक आ रहे हैं।
Can you imagine the last thing you see
I overestimated you.
इसको मारना पड़ेगा मुझे.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
चलो अभी डार्क आर्ट्स डिफेंस अगेंस्ट डार्क आर्ट्स क्लास अटेंड करना. Attend defense against dark arts class during day. During day ना. Hogwarts में चलो हो गया. Yes.
What are you up to now?
You can advance time by pressing F on the map. अच्छा टाइम एडवांस कर सकते हैं क्या? अरे वाह ये सही है. ये अभी सुबह हो गई. अकेला ही टोपी पहन के एड़ा लग रहा हूँ. ये टोपी निकाल दूं क्या मैं यार? ये एड़ा लग रहा हूँ टोपी से.
I hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
लेना पड़ेगा मुझे ना वो. ये है ना.
Expelliarmus! You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
हो गया ना अभी. ऐसे ही प्रैक्टिस के लिए गया था.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
इसका टोपी निकाल देता हूँ मैं यार, बेकार दिख रहा है एकदम। येड़ा दिख रहा है, येड़ा। डिफेंस कम हो रहा है उसका, बट अभी क्या करे। वर्ल्ड मैप
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
वेट करना रात तक इसकी।
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that one?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
अकेले ही जाना है अभी।
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
क्या है ये? जानवर है वो।
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Whisper the password.
Intramuros.
क्या बात है?
Aren't you a little far from home?
ये कहाँ से आया?
Knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Why can't I hit with spit it at you? What an unfortunate disappointment! Stop it! Get away with that.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
In the missing pages.
I wonder how big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
जाना यही से है. पहले जरा यहाँ पे देख लेता.
I need to light all three before they time out on me.
फटाफट मारना. तीनों एक साथ था. अच्छा.
Impressive.
अरे वाह, ब्रिज बन गया.
That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
जला दे. सिखाते समय उसने बोला था स्पाइडर वेब्स भी जला सकते. ये कौन है?
Incendio.
अरे वाह.
Those. Ugh.
कितने लोग हैं यहाँ पे? Nice. Brown eye of new goggles. अरे यार कितने आ रहे हैं?
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Another puzzle. If Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
वो पीछे की तरफ कुछ है रे बाबू, जरा देख के आता हूँ।
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
इस पे नहीं जाना अभी फिलहाल। ये मैं यहाँ पे रखता हूँ और ये लेवियोसो और एक्सियो यहाँ पे रखता हूँ। वापिस आएंगे अभी कोई। नई प्रजाति आई लगता है। Ocean.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Levioso.
Accio.
Accio, अच्छा। अरे वाह, तो हमें जाना वहाँ पे। टेंशन पावर खतरनाक है ये।
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus अच्छी है और
Incendio. That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
खाना कहाँ है यार? से जाना ऊपर से।
Accio.
यहाँ पे कुछ है।
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
टास्क भी मिल रहा है यहाँ पे। अरे बट जाना कहाँ है मुझे? भटक गया हूँ ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे।
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More
Which
spiders. He's confident ahead of Richard Jackdaw. Protego! Levioso!
अरे बाप रे, ये कौन आया? ये शपथ, ये तो खूंखार लग रहा है मेरे को। इसको एंशिएंट पावर देता हूँ। नाइस, मार दिया रे।
Expelliarmus! Protego! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
नीचे है कुछ।
Not a headless skeleton in sight.
नई हैट
But
मिली है
I
रे
may
मुझे।
as well help myself to this.
एक बार देखूं क्या? ईयर में ये भी नया मिला है, बढ़ रहा है इससे। ओ सही है, सुपरमैन यही लेता हूँ। और क्या नया मिला है? इससे भी बढ़ रहा है। 19 डिफेंस हो रहा है डायरेक्ट। अरे ये पेन के गेम खेलने में मजा क्या आएगा? डिफेंस बढ़ाना है अपने को यार। नहीं लगाता हूँ, चल खेलने में मजा नहीं आएगा फिर। टोपी पहन के भी मजा नहीं आ रहा है, पहन लेता हूँ चलो।
I need to look around for the symbol.
अच्छा, परफेक्ट बन गया। ये सामने कोई है, विलन है कोई तो है सामने। पहले के जैसे स्टैचूज है लगता है।
Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
अरे
Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus with some, you brutes. Accio! Levioso!
Levioso और एक्यो से भी मस्त मरते हैं। अबे ये आ गया। हो नाइस। एंशियंट पावर से मार दिया उसको। अरे इन दोनों को कैसे मारेंगे? अरे लेवियोस और एक्सियो का ये नहीं हो रहा है उनके। नाइस यार नाइस, क्या बात।
But that's unnerving. What's happening?
क्या हुआ? उसके पार जाओ क्या?
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
मुझे कुछ नहीं हो रहा।
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Your connection to the ancient magic has unlocked talents. You will receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. We have new talent points to spend in the talents menu. Field guide. अरे बाप रे. You have 1 talent points when starting at level 5. You may spend these talent points as you wish to enhance your spells, increase your combat power, stealth, and more. Choose wisely. Talent points may only be spent once, so the number of talents required will be limited. This talent help improve your spell casting. Go to the dark color. This talent improve your overall effectiveness. Talent improve your ability to sneak around. काट लेता हूँ मैं डार्क आर्ट्स. Amplifier has the same force, dealing damage to a cursed target, instinct damage to all. अभी भी 3 है मेरे पास. Exit the map chamber.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased.
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns.
Scarf मिला मुझे scarf. Unidentified back item. Take this to the room of requirement to reveal its quality. Room of requirement. क्या है उसकी room of requirement? अरे वाह. एग्जॉस्ट रेस्ट हो गया. वर्ड्स में आ गया मैं अभी.
You need to learn the Pulso, the banishing charm, useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks and meet me in my classroom.
Okay. चलो गाइस, तो आज के लिए इतना ही करते हैं. इसके आगे की स्टोरी हम नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में कंटिन्यू करते हैं. आपको अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक कर दो एंड सब्सक्राइब कर दो अपने चैनल को. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट एपिसोड में. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू, गुड बाय एंड टाटा.